words of our Lord Sri Aurobindo. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says, when you see light, that is vision. When you feel light entering into you, that is experience. When light settles in you and brings illumination and knowledge, that is realization. With always our love and blessings, says our Lord Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo's Savitri, Book 1, the Book of Beginnings, Canto 5, The Yoga of the Spirit's Freedom and Greatness, page 84. This knowledge first he had of time-born men, admitted through a curtain of bright mind that hangs between our thought and absolute sight. He found the occult cave, the mystic door, near to the well of vision in the soul, and entered where the wings of glory brood, in the sunlit space where all is forever known. Indifferent to doubt and to belief, avid of the naked real single shock, he shore the cord of mind that ties the earth heart and cast away the yoke of matter's law. The body's rules bound not the spirit's powers. When life had stopped its beats, death broke not in. He dared to live when breath and thought were still. Thus could he step into that magic place which few can even glimpse with hurried glance, lifted for a moment from mind's labored works and the poverty of nature's earthly side. All that the gods have learned is their self-known. There is a hidden chamber, closed and mute, are kept the record graphs of the cosmic scribe, and there the tables of the sacred law. There is the book of being's index page, the text and glossary of the Vedic truth. Are there the rhythms and meters of the stars, significant of the moments of our fate, the symbol powers of number and of form, and the secret code of the history of the world and nature's correspondence with the soul are written in the mystic heart of life. Words of our Divine Mother, taken from the collective works of our Divine Mother, Volume 2, topic, The Divine Grace and Difficulties. Our Divine Mother says it is only by remaining perfectly peaceful and calm with an unshakable confidence and faith in the divine grace that you will allow circumstances to be as good as they can be. The very best happens always to those who have put their entire trust in the divine and in the divine alone. Our Divine Mother says, in any case, whatever happens, always consider events as a gift from the divine grace which is leading you by swift paths towards the spiritual goal of your life. The divine does not want human beings to suffer, but in their ignorance, human beings react in such a way that they bring suffering upon themselves. In peace, quietness, and surrender is the only solution. Surrender is the only solution. All depends on what you want. If you want yoga, take all that happens as the expression of the divine's grace leading you towards your goal and try to understand the lesson that circumstances give. For those who have given themselves to the divine, each difficulty that confronts them is the assurance of a new progress and thus must be taken as a gift from the divine's grace. Our Divine Mother says, when difficulties besiege you, know that the divine's grace is with you. People believe that the grace means making everything smooth for all your life. It is not true. The grace works for the realization of your aspiration, and everything is arranged to gain the most prompt, the quickest realization. The grace, says our Divine Mother, is something that pushes you towards the goal to be attained. Do not try to judge it by your mind. You will not get anywhere because it is something formidable which is not explained through human words or feelings. When the grace acts, the results may or may not be pleasant. It takes no account of any human value. It may be even a catastrophe from the ordinary and superficial point of view, but it is always the best for the individual. It is a blow that the divine sends so that progress can be made by leaps and bounds. The grace is that which makes you march swiftly towards the realization. Of one thing we must be convinced: all that happens is exactly what must happen in order to lead us and the world as quickly as possible to the goal, the union with the divine, and ultimately the manifestation of the divine. And this faith, sincere and constant, is at once our help and protection. Our Divine Mother talks about devotion and says, modest and fragrant, it gives itself without seeking for anything in return. Devotional attitude is moderate and self-effacing. It gives remarkable fruit. A devotion that keeps concentrated and silent in the depths of the heart but manifests in acts of service and obedience is more powerful, more true, more divine than any shouting and weeping devotion. Sincere devotion is much more effective than the Ganges water. Life must blossom like a flower offering itself to the divine. The only offering that truly enriches is the one. The only offering that truly enriches is the one made to the divine. Offering is placing your entire being with all its moments, true and false, good and bad, right and wrong, before the divine for transformation. Offer sincerely to the divine your obscurities and you will be able to receive the light. The offering of our being we make to the divine must be integral and effective. Integral offering is the surest way to realization. Unconditional integral offering is the joy of offering oneself without asking for anything in return. Next subtopic, consecration. Our Divine Mother says consecration is the consummation when the light has illumined all the parts of your being with a central will acting on the feelings, impulses, thoughts, emotions, activities, directing them always towards the divine, when you move no more from darkness to light or from falsehood to truth or from misery to happiness, but from light to more light, from truth to greater truth, from happiness to increasing happiness. It is in a sincere consecration to the divine that we can find relief from our true human sufferings. The quiet mind one gets through meditation is indeed of short duration, for as soon as you come out from meditation, you come out at the same time from the quietness of the mind. The true lasting quietness in the vital and the physical, as well as in the mind, comes from a complete consecration to the divine. For when you can no more call anything, not even yourself, yours, when everything, including your body, sensations, feelings, and thoughts, belongs to the divine takes the entire responsibility of you and all you have, and you have nothing more to worry about. Our Divine Mother says, a sincere consecration of all you are and all you do is for the sadhana much more effective than meditation. True love and consecration lead much quicker to the divine than an arduous tapasya. Our Divine Mother talks about self-giving and says self-giving is a true prayer. Self-giving, by this, the whole being gets progressively unified around the central psychic being. Give yourself up, it is the best way of finding yourself. Give yourself all that you are and what you do to the divine, and you will have peace. Give yourself entirely to the divine, and you will see the end of all your troubles. It is a sincere self-giving that saves one from all difficulties and dangers. Never say, I have nothing to give to the divine. There is always something to give, for always you can give yourself in a better and more complete way. To the divine, you are worth no more than what you have given him. To give to the divine what one has in excess is not an offering. One should give at least something out of what one needs. If you remember what you have given to the divine, he will have no need of remembering it himself. And if you ever mention the gift or speak of it to anybody, it is not the divine that you have made the offering, but to the demon of your vanity. Our Divine Mother says, do not confuse the psychic realization with the spiritual realization, because the psychic realization will leave you within time and space within the manifested universe, whereas the effect of the spiritual realization will be to project you outside all creation, outside time and space. There is no joy more perfect than to give oneself totally to that which is greater than oneself. God, supreme origin, divine presence, absolute truth. It doesn't matter what name we give him or what aspect we most easily approach him through. To forget oneself totally in an integral consecration is the surest path towards realization. How beautiful, grand, simple, calm everything becomes when our thoughts turn to the divine and we give ourselves to the divine. Our Divine Mother says we must know how to give our life, also our death, our happiness, and also our suffering. There are three typical modes of total self-giving to the divine. First, to prostrate oneself at his feet, giving up all pride in perfect humility. Second, to unfold one's being before him, open one's whole body from head to toe as one opens a book, exposing one's centers so as to make all their movements visible in a complete sincerity that allows nothing to remain hidden. Third, to nestle in his arms, to merge in him in a loving and absolute trust. These movements must be accomplished or accompanied by three formulas or any of them according to the case. First, let thy will be done and not mine. Second, as thou willest, as thou willest. Third, I am thine for eternity. Generally, when these moments are done in a true way, they are followed by a perfect identification, a dissolution of the ego, giving rise to a sublime felicity. Three steps towards the supreme identification. Give all you have, this is the beginning. Give all you do, this is the way. Give all you are, this is the fulfillment. I have read and heard that one should give oneself to the divine. I do not understand how one should give oneself, says the child. For this, our Divine Mother says, with your thought, give your thoughts. With your heart, give your feelings. With your body, give your work. Above all words, above all thoughts, in the luminous silence of an aspiring faith, give yourself totally, unreservedly, absolutely to the Supreme Lord of all existences, and He will do of you what He wants you to be. With always our love and blessings, says our Divine Mother.